But away from that, a virologist at the Kumasi Center for Collaborative Research is warning of a third wave of COVID-19 in Ghana if the public fails to adhere to safety protocols. Dr. Michael Wusu observes many have relaxed in observing the safety protocols, especially the wearing of face masks. He wants the public to be wary of developments in India after the Asian country was hit by a wild COVID-19 strain. He's been speaking to Himing Teria of our health desk.
Dr. Owusu warned Ghanaians cannot continue to be apathetic to COVID-19 protocols. He observed the B1617 COVID-19 variant, which has the same transmissibility as B117, discovered in the United Kingdom, continues to lurk around. He cautioned Ghana, which has been receiving visitors from all over the world, may have the best measures at the airport, but a slip of a single case from India may prove too expensive.
The problem happening in India is what is giving the world some cause of concern. India is having the B1617. That one has the same transmissibility as the B117. And because the behavior of this one, the UK, are very similar, it is highly likely that if it enters any country, it's going to take that country to the third wave. So the virus concern is what people are worried about. And two is about the population size. India has close to 1.3 billion people, just like China. And for such high populated country, it means whatever they have, once they move and travel out of the country, everywhere they go, they are likely to see that country with this kind of variants that they have.
The virologist wants the public to be wary of developments in India after that Asian country was hit by a wild COVID-19 strain.
We have put in very good systems at the airport. Even the next, the review or the information given by the foreign ministry, to the extent that even if you are negative from a high-risk country, you have to be quarantined for some time and be retested. These are good. But then this is not foolproof. It means that out of 100 people, you may have one or two that will slip unknowingly into the country. But if within the country, everybody is observing his own protocol and put on his mask, even if people come with that kind of thing, it will not survive. It's just a matter of time to get out of the system. But then when people are not behaving well, and we even have one person who slips through the airport, that person can easily infect many people, and that can contribute to that. I mean, you see the churches that had this mass gathering. If you had one person slip into that place, you will not be a prophet to tell that this will lead to the next wave that we've talked about.
On the streets of Kumasi, there is no enforcement of compliance in the wearing of face masks. Most residents are failing to wear their mask.
Ghana for ye, any pebia, Yaswanding, even Crammy, Crana, we interview me, Council by me, mention nose mask. Into a man also agonium. Nti sa ban ne pese nose mask ne ye hye the boy are no ban a won san yire mranim se we see yire mranim no
from the way a ye kan COVID-19 o Ghana ha no maybe the kan ka kire mu say Ghana ha ye no kore COVID-19 no Ghana bi ni ha na nose mask ne hye no so na ye kan no so obi na ma wiawe mu pa no hye nose mask de o hye for hot.
According to Dr. Wusu, it is time the police and other security agencies intensified the enforcement of all COVID-19 safety protocols.
It's difficult. People do things the way they want. We are happy that there is a law in place, but then the implementation and the execution and to ensure people are arrested is also another problem. So whilst all these structures and systems are being put in place, we have to ensure that people do what is supposed is right. One, education like what we are doing, but then two, that the police will continue to enforce the law. For those who flout this to be arrested, and those who don't put on their marks should be prosecuted. And we have to be seen as serious about this. We don't have to wait for the health sector to become overwhelmed, for people to die, just because few people just don't want to go back, adhere to the protocol. So we must revisit what we did before and ensure that people do what they are supposed to do so that we don't put the country in a difficulty like India is facing now with so many deaths. We don't want to see that in Africa or even in Ghana. We will have to keep the virus at a low level whilst the vaccination exercise goes through to ensure people are well protected.
From Kumasi, for JoyNews, Himing Teria reporting.